Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion. Terence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner,
a lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is the fight of pride. This is two warriors that want to get...
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. That hook just can't find the target. They both want the knockout. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. They exchange punches. There was so much hype surrounding this match. I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Tom. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what? I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Insane action. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They both want a highlight reel knockout. And he wasn't ready for that. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to... And there's the bell for round 2. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off. Make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
Just missed with that hook. Jab does not score. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're gonna punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Trying to land that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. What would you tell this guy? On to the third. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. You'd like to see more jabs. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nope, that jab not going to score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. He is down. Here we go to the fourth round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a look at it because you've got to get some before you get him close.
Just misses with that uppercut. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab misses. Beautiful counter shot. Good defense stopping that jab. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Just missed with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice exchanges from both players now.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. These two men promised a battle, and that's what they have delivered. Such a close contest. This is the beginning of round 6. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down?
Next round coming up. Now you've got to step it up. Now you've got to be smart. Now you've got to give them something different. Because one of these two fighters is going to come out and try and jump on it, put it on him. And this is what you've got to get ready for. Be smart. Change things up again. Change your pattern of behavior.
Don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. They've got the momentum. There's the bell to start round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now,
on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
That hook won't score. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Round 8, and we're off again. And there's the bell to start the round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They're both trying for a knockout. Did you see that? Sugar Ray Leonard dazed. Leonard took a big shot and down he goes. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix of it.
I can't believe it. They are giving up. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the rules.
They don't like that. Listen to those. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hell